Right. So I just made a 20-minute long video, right? I'll stop this video after a few minutes to see if that happening too. But anyhow, I made a 20 long minute video, and it speaking about permanence in the workplace on social mobility and the caste system, right? But YouTube not allowed me to update it, because remember, this is fighting a system, right? And fighting the system, right, that has been on earth existing, actually using voice, right, to fight a system, right, that have been keeping people oppressed, suppressed, right, forever now, right, from time immemorial, right? So these forces out here, right, and that and all, and then in addition, when people want to try to make you or turn you into a next individual that came before you, right, to speak out against the same issues, right, they try to do that in all kind of ways, right? So blocking your YouTube, blocking your views, in fact blocking you from uploaded videos, all these things, right? Transgression of free speech, right, is what that is, right? But all you know that I could talk without even uploading, right, and kill out all that fucking all here, right? All you know that, right? I could talk without even uploading a video, and all of them end up dead, right? Right. To the people of YouTube, right? And people who run in this technological reality, right? So this is speaking, right, about this permanence, right, with regard to social mobility, right? Social mobility and permanence within the structure, right? Social mobility, right, and permanence, right, within a structure, and this is within a structure of government, right? So as I was explaining my 20-minute long video just now, right, I was saying 20 minutes, right, and 12 seconds was the length of that video, and YouTube has not allowed me to upload it, right? So as I was saying, right, and I don't like making live videos, right? So as I was saying, right, the system wants you to remain stuck in a system, right? Having studied one field of study, right, and being placed in a field of study, field of work far inferior to what you have studied, right? And the system wants you to waste that time studying, drain your energy, and then drain your energy by stressing you out in the workplace, by placing you into an environment where your field of study doesn't even match, right, what you studied, right? So I could spend 7 years tertiary education, right? And I place in an environment where I'm shuffling papers or shredding paper, right? Now, I'm not looking down on the job of a shredder, right? I am saying that, hey, right, I want some mobility in that environment too. I want some mobility in that environment too, because I spent 7 years of my life studying a particular thing, right? And one, and again, the financial compensation equivalent to that, and two, and not getting the just like the garbage collector doing a work nobody willing to do, not being financially compensated for it, right? Two, right? An environment, right, where I spent 7 years of my life studying and I'm not getting financially remunerated. No, am I happy? Right? This is my point. So I'm working for you, you're not paying me what I should be getting, and two, I'm not even happy on top of it. So I'm not doing something that making me happy, nor am I being financially compensated properly. Right? So this is about your courage now, building your courage to move in and out of workplaces, right? Without the fear of people telling you that, hey, you're fleeting, you can't last so long in a workplace, right? Because of the expectation that you must spend a rigid till you have 60 years of your life in a workplace, right? Having studied X amount of years, place into a setting, right, where you're stuck there basically, right, to serve out some imagined or invented period, a period of service, obligatory period of service, let's call it, right, where you're stuck in an imagined environment, invented environment, right? You're stuck in an invented phenomena, right? Man created, right? God didn't create that. Man created environment. You're stuck in a man created environment. Humankind in invented environment, right? Telling you that this is reality. And you know that your heart is not happy there, right? So mobility means, right, caste, movement and caste. Meaning saying, hey, I don't need to accept this, right? I do not need to accept this, right? I do not need to be stuck in this environment, right? And I'll do whatever it takes to take myself outside of this environment. And I'll do anything else, right? Once you're telling me, hey, you're coming out of this environment, right? That is what being mobile means, right? Not being limited by the boundaries of what The caste system, right? I use the word caste system loosely because the caste system has a manifestation, as I said, in every country, right? The caste system has a manifestation in every country in some form or fashion, right? Certain people are allowed promotion, certain people not. Why? Right? Certain people are allowed certain things, certain people not. Why? Right? Certain people are allowed transfer to other workplaces within a particular frame, within a system, right? Say within whatever system it is governing the earth. Certain people are allowed to say, hey, I just had to write a letter once and I get transferred to our next department. Certain people don't. Why? Some people files is just magically go missing. Some people files is kept safe. Why? Right? So this is just this conversation. I will end this video here because I'm not going to talk 20 minutes again and waste my time. Right? Good.